Tonight we're getting more perspective on the Richard L. Bean Juvenile Detention Center, with the facility's namesake and superintendent retiring later this year.
Richard Bean has been under scrutiny, most recently when 2 employees were fired in apparent retaliation for reporting problems at the detention center. Knox County Mayor Glenn Jacobs then calling for those fired employees to be reinstated.
He also wants the Knox County Commission to change the ordinance and place the Juvenile Detention Center under the control of the Knox County Sheriff's Office. 6 News reporter Molly O'Brien spoke to a volunteer group telling us that since this controversy went public last month, its members have not been allowed back in the facility.
What would be disruptive for us to go in there to continue our mission?
It's the question that Wes Breitenbach in the Verb Kind want an answer to. We're told typically members with the Verb Kind would volunteer 1 day a week at the Richard L. Bean Juvenile Detention Center.
We were, playing games and bringing them food and just humanizing them, and letting them know that there are people on the outside that do care about them. And right now, I don't know what they're getting because the only people that are in there now are the guards and the staff.
However, those visits stopped last month. You may remember Knox County Mayor Glenn Jacobs making a public statement following 2 employees being fired, allegedly in retaliation for reporting issues to state investigators.
I think it was 3 or 4 weeks ago, there was something had happened with the administration there. That's not really our focus. Our focus is on the children, and so whatever is going on with the staff and the administration, that's not our priority. It's not our focus. We go in there in the evenings. Most people aren't even there except for some guards.
Richard L. Bean announcing his retirement as the superintendent of the center on May 30th. This effective August 1st.
We may not be able to be getting back in there until after they get a new administration in there, a new leadership in there.
With the unknown surrounding the future leadership at the Juvenile Detention Center, Breitenbach believes the kids are paying the biggest price.
Even though they've made a mistake, they're children. And this is our opportunity to mentor to those children and to help them understand, life and things like that they've been missing out on.
In Knoxville, Molly O'Brien, 6 on your side.
Now, we did reach out to the Richard L. Bean Juvenile Detention Center for a comment. As of right now, we have not heard back.
And Knox County's mayor has said he's been in contact with the governor's office about the center's issues and the push for change. Well, today with Governor Bill Lee in town, we had the chance to ask about that conversation.
Called and asked for our input and our cooperation with them. Our state agencies, Department of Children's Services, Department of Human Services, we are engaging and have basically said to the mayor, whatever support you need, whatever help you need for us to move this into a place that works for the community, we're there to help.
And we, of course, will continue to follow this situation and provide you any updates on air and online.